Hawk Talk continues tonight as we'll visit more with Coach Kyle Kilgo in a little bit, filling in for head coach Mike Federico tonight. Hawk Talk brought to you by St. Francis Medical Center. They're suited up and ready to meet your unique healthcare needs. They put in the hard work because when it comes to your health, every day is game day. St. Francis Medical Center is proud to be the official medical provider of ULM Athletics. Senior Jayson Zmejkoski joins us tonight. The next senior up that Coach Fed has wrangled into this here this evening. And Jay-Z, welcome. And, man, what a weekend for you to get it going offensively. And you're a guy, too, that, Coach Fed mentioned it last week in Lafayette, and it was appropriate in that place with Coach Robichaux and all of his Robisms over the years and the work while you wait mentality and things like that. And you haven't always been in that lineup this year, but certainly you seem like you're the guy that's been working and waiting for that opportunity, and you got that opportunity this weekend to get into the lineup and do some nice things. Just what's been your mentality as you've kind of just waited for that opportunity and just been patient? And it's got to be hard to do as a senior, but you've done it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, everyone wants to play every game. That's the reason we're here, but you just got to keep a positive mindset every day going in and out. At the end of the day, the main goal is just win. Everyone's here to win, and everyone's hungry for winning. So it's tough not playing every day, but just getting after it in practice, even pushing the guys in front of you, too, to make them better, just going to overall build the team up.
You're a guy, too, that, versatility is something that helps you. I mean, you have played all over the place in your time here, and I think when I saw your name at first base, I had to go look. I was like, I don't remember him playing at first base, but it's possible. And no, I found out, no, that was your first one last week in Lafayette, and then you get a couple more starts at first base this week, too. Just to be able to play anywhere that you're asked, except putting on the catcher's gear and going on the mound just about. How much has that helped you, too, and just being available? If Coach asks you to do something, you can do just about anything that's asked.
Yeah, definitely. A few weeks ago, Coach Fed texted me and said, get you some reps at first base here. I know you're going to put yourself before the team anytime I ask. And I said, yes, sir, definitely. Just understanding myself as a player and the versatility helps a lot. It also helps just because if he needs me in left field, I'm there for him, first base, wherever he needs me. And it also gives me more opportunities, rather than guys that are just stuck at one position. But, yeah, it definitely helps a lot.
So how have you kind of taken to first base anyway? How comfortable are you at first base right
now? I like it.
Yeah.
To be honest, I like anywhere, as long as I'm playing. It's fun. But it's different for sure, especially coming in here as a middle infielder or shortstop. You don't really know all the different rules to different positions, like the footwork, the long hops, the short hops, all that stuff. But I've been getting with Michelle Artsberger, our first baseman, here for a while, and he's been working with me a lot. Jake Haggard, even Bryce Meacham, one of our freshmen. Any tips I can get, I take them and use them in my arsenal. So,
I think it was last season when we went to Troy. I think that was about the time you were learning outfield stuff too, because I remember practice at Troy. They were making sure that you got out there and going around and seeing how the ball plays off the big monster out in right field there, and how it works. And how difficult was it outfield? Because a lot of people, if you don't know the game of baseball, you look at outfield and go, okay, you go out there and you wait and the ball comes your way, you catch it, you go. There's more to it than that. Just how was that transition learning outfield last year too?
Yeah, it was definitely different. And I think the biggest thing is with our outfield coach, Coach B, is he's not just a regular outfield coach that's just going to hit you fungo and fly balls and just see ball, catch ball, you know what I mean? It's a lot of the behind-the-scene things that no one sees besides the guys that are at practice, the coaches, and it's perfection. And that's what he strives for, and it just makes you a better all-around player.
They even put you in center field a couple times, too. You've played in the corner, you played center field, too, as you try to adjust and learn things out there. What's maybe the most difficult thing to learn about playing center field in particular?
Yeah, center field is you just got to be the guy to catch. Really, if you think you can get it, just get it. You know what I mean? And you just got to understand that to be comfortable. If there's a ball in the left center gap, right center gap, you're the guy to call off your left fielder or your right fielder. And it helps, though, because our guy, we do a lot of communication stuff, and our guys, they trust whoever's prioritized and stuff. So if you call it, they trust you to catch it, you trust yourself to catch it and make the play.
Like I say, you've been all over the place. You putting on the catcher's gear if Coach asks you or anything? Can you
You
go on
know,
the mound? What do you have on the mound?
See, I feel a lot more comfortable on the mound with my build and stuff. I always joke with the guys. I feel like I could touch 95 on the mound if I go up there. But the catcher's gear, I don't know. I was talking to Coach Fed, and I get down there and I squat, and it hurts as soon as I get down there. So I need to work with Coach Colton a little bit more in the weight room, get my mobility right.
You know, that's something, too, that, you're the guy. Sometimes you see it as a novelty in baseball. A guy plays all 9 positions in a game. I mean, you seem like you'd probably be the most likely to do that on this team. Is that something that you've ever done, or have you ever experienced or ever thought about?
Yeah, no, not at all. I mean, I've never done it for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's never really crossed my mind besides this season with Coach Fed just joking about it, saying, get ready to put on the catcher's gear if we need you to or whatever, if we do the Iron Man thing and stuff. But if he says it, I'm doing it. So, whatever Coach Fed says.
Absolutely. Talking with Jayson Zmejkoski here. You go back through your career. I mean, you start off at the NAIA level at Thomas and then work your way up to go to Tallahassee Community College for a year and then come here to ULM from there. To start at the NAIA level, and I mean, if folks haven't, a lot of people look at it and just see Division I and don't think a lot of anything below that. There's a lot of good baseball that gets played at the NAIA level for sure.
Definitely.
What did you learn playing at Thomas and just about college baseball, even at a lower level like that?
Yeah, so going into there, out of high school, I didn't really have anything at all. That was my only offer, so I'm blessed to receive that even from them. But going into there, you're thinking, you're like, okay, I'm this small school and stuff, and I feel like I'm lowballing myself maybe. But then I didn't even start game 1 or game 2, so then it was kind of like a reality check, really. Mm-hmm. And then I started to play a little more, and then I got comfortable, and you realize at the NAIA level, not a lot of people understand this, but there's the rules with that and NCAA are completely different. So you can have a 24, 25-year-old guy on an NAIA staff pitching Friday night, and I was 18, 19 at the time, so I was really just facing grown men. But it's really just a huge jump. No matter where you're at in the college level, there's going to be talent. There's going to be guys that are there's dogs, and there's guys that want to win. And honestly, if I had to go back and change anything, I wouldn't. It got me to where I am today. So
you get a year at Tallahassee too, and JUCO obviously another level there. That a lot of guys that go pro straight from JUCO, or they can get to that D1 spot or wherever they go. But your year at Tallahassee too, just how did that help you learn and adjust and be ready to come to the Division I level?
Yeah, that Tallahassee Community College team, that was a good team. That I knew playing baseball, JUCO baseball in Florida would be really good competition, and especially in that conference with Chipola, Northwest Florida, Pensacola State. I actually played against 2 of my teammates now with Matt Abshire, and I played against Parker C. He was at Central Florida. But the competition level was really high. The real only difference is the maturity level. You only got sophomores and freshmen over there at JUCO, and here we got Barlow in his 8th year or so, and he's 25 now. I'm not sure, but it was really good competition, and I think it really set me up for success to be here.
Dr. Cam Barlow, yeah. He's been around long enough for sure, and good to still have him here. That's for sure. But this weekend, though, 3 hits on Saturday, 2 on Sunday, and then, of course, you had the great bunt yesterday as well that got Hassani home to get this team in front at that point in the ball game. I'm going to go to yesterday's game. You guys are down 7-0 after the top of the first inning, and it's got to hurt a little bit after the way the first 2 games went. But what was the chatter like in the dugout after the top of the first inning that allowed you guys to just keep it moving and get the lead, but unfortunately come up short in the end?
Yeah, actually after the 7th spot in the first, there wasn't any, all right, we need to gear it up now. We need to actually lock in. We need to get to playing the game right. Everyone, Easton went up to start off the game. He did what he stuck to his approach, did his thing. I went up 2-hole, did the thing. But I don't think anyone pressed in that situation because you look at Friday night and Saturday night, we put up runs. We had successful at-bats. We were successful for those 2 days. And deep down, I knew we were going to compete in that game. I just knew it. I felt it. And then after it was the 2nd or 3rd inning, we finally started rallying up some runs. And it was at our grasp. It just got away at the last second.